Hello, everyone, and welcome to another of our Penn State Field Hockey Senior Check-ins. Today, we're joined by Senior Eleni Prodes. Eleni, thank you for joining us. Very, very busy schedule for you, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be chatting with you this morning.
So talk a little bit about, you didn't compete this year. You were on the team, but didn't compete. Explain to everyone outside of your family and your teammates who know what brought that about and the factors that came into play into that decision making.
Yeah, so it was a really unconventional year for me, something really different because I had been used to full-on competing with my teammates for the prior 3 years. But in the summertime, after all my classes were set in stone in my schedule, I was in contact with Shar. I called her up and we had to work something out because my Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are two really major training days for us, were just completely packed with classes during practice time. So originally I was like, sure, like I'll do it. You don't have to play me. I'll sit, I'll do whatever. And I'm so grateful that she allowed me to take a step back and say, you know what, your academics are so important to you. And we also put that first here at Penn State, and not many other programs do. And she said, we'll figure it out for you. She talked to Lynn Holleran, who was also amazing with, allowing me to keep my scholarship, stay on the team, everything like that. And although I didn't compete in the games, I was able to attend all the practices on the days that I wasn't having class. And I was at all of our home games, and I was the scoreboard girl, which was such a different experience, but it was pretty fun. Those poor guys next to me heard me yelling the whole entire game, like this girl. But no, I loved it. I felt like I got to adopt a little bit more of a big sister role on the team, and I had an outside looking in view instead of being on the field and worried about myself and how I'm performing and all the stress of that. I kind of got to look from the outside in and kind of see what the girls might be needing that day, or be there to pick them up, or, I was just kind of a utility person, like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. And it was different, but it was a great experience. And overall, I'm just so grateful that I still got to be there with the girls when I could. And because that's what it's all about. It's the friendships, it's the girls, it's the team. So yeah, it was different, but overall the biggest blessing. And I'm so thankful for Shar and LB and all the staff for working that out for me.
That's awesome. Now tell everyone what major and minors you're going to leave here with this May.
So I've been studying nutrition, but I'm in the nutritional biochemistry and physiology option. And I'm pre-med with that. So it's technically one major with the pre-med track. So there's a couple extra classes that go in with pre-med, but overall the overlap is pretty good. And I love what I've been studying, and I love the research that I've been able to be put into in the nutrition department. And yeah, overall it's been a great couple of years.
That's fantastic. Now this summer, you have applications in, you've got some tests to take. Walk us through what that is, what that process is.
Yeah, so I'm planning to apply to medical school this summer. First things first is the MCAT, which is our big, daunting 7.5-hour exam we've got to take to get into medical school. So I'll be taking that on May 27th. And then after that, I'll spend the month of June applying to medical school and crossing my fingers and hoping that someone takes me.
That's awesome. They will. So. Now, using the term pre-med, that's a broad term. What specifically, you're looking at specific career tracks in medicine?
Right. So most people end up keeping an open mind until year 3 and 4 of medical school, when we go through all the rotations in the hospital. So I'm keeping an open mind. However, I do feel a tug towards pediatrics and also a little bit towards anesthesia. I think those are two really great specialties as far as lifestyle and, mentally challenging and things like that. So yeah, we'll see if I end up choosing those two. That's what I kind of have on the forefront of my mind right now, but it could change a million times between now and the time that I choose. So we'll see.
The open mind is a perfect way to approach it. Thanks. And now you're wrapping up here. You've been a part of this program for years now. It's a special place. It's a special group of girls. Fantastic, a fantastic atmosphere and a fantastic community you have. What are you going to miss?
Wow, it's a loaded question. Yesterday we actually just had the knit knees, and it was really nice to be back in person with everybody and just seeing all the athletes, all the enthusiasm, everybody there in one place again. And it just shows like how much of a community Penn State is, how much pride we all have for our school, how much we love our sport and competing. And they played a video, like a highlight video at the end, and it just showed all the amazing moments of every sport at Penn State, the national championships, the celebrations, and I had chills the whole time. It was awesome because we're such a small subset of people that get to experience this. And you go through your ups and downs. It's hard, it's gritty, but now in my position, looking back, reflecting on these past couple of years, I just couldn't be more thankful for the relationships, the friendships with my teammates that are going to last me a lifetime, the lessons that I've learned, the mentorship from my coaches, the support staff, everything. We've just been so blessed. And nobody has pride like Penn State field hockey, and like Shar, she loves this program, she loves this school, and she carries that through into our every single day practice, our games and everything. And it's contagious. So yeah, overall, it's just been such an amazing 4 years. I could go on and on about it. And I just know that this experience is going to shoot me above and beyond into my future. So.
Well, perfectly put. I really appreciate it. It's moving to hear you say it. You're an exceptional person with an exceptional future ahead of you. I'm really glad you took the time to talk with us today, and we wish you the best of luck. And I know we'll see you around.
Oh, for sure. I'll be back. You can't get rid of me yet, Pat.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.